At 13 years old, he killed a man. Not by accident, not in war, in a formal duel with a wooden sword. The man he killed was a trained adult warrior, an experienced fighter who had issued the challenge himself. The boy accepted. The boy won. And he never, not once, not in 60 duels across 4 decades, lost again. This is history that sounds like fiction. His name was Miyamoto Musashi, and he is, without serious debate, the greatest swordsman in the recorded history of Japan. Possibly the greatest individual combat specialist in the history of the world. He was born around 1584 in the Harima province of Japan. His mother died when he was young. His father, himself a celebrated martial artist, either abandoned him or died, depending on which account you believe. Musashi was raised by an uncle, alone, without the family structure that defined samurai life. What he had instead was an obsession. From the moment he could hold a weapon, Musashi trained, not casually, not occasionally, with the kind of singular, terrifying focus that most human beings never find in a lifetime of trying. His first duel came at 13. His opponent, Arima Kihei, a traveling swordsman who had posted a public challenge in Musashi's village. A boy accepted it. The adults tried to intervene. They sent a messenger to withdraw on the boy's behalf. Musashi refused. When Kihei arrived at the appointed location, Musashi was already there, waiting, holding a wooden staff. The duel lasted seconds. Kihei never got his sword out. Over the next 4 decades, Musashi fought 60 recorded duels against the most dangerous swordsmen in Japan. He was never defeated, never seriously wounded, never, in 60 life or death engagements, found a man who could end him. His methods were unconventional to the point of psychological warfare. He famously arrived late to duels, sometimes hours late, forcing opponents to wait in the heat, their nerves fraying, their focus fracturing. He fought with 2 swords simultaneously, a technique so unusual it became his signature, a style he called Niten Ichiryu, the way of 2 heavens as one. His most legendary duel came against Sasaki Kojiro, the only swordsman in Japan considered his equal. Kojiro was famous for a technique called the swallow cut, a stroke so fast it was said to be able to slice a bird from the air mid-flight. They were scheduled to meet on the island of Ganryujima at dawn on the 13th of April, 1612. Musashi arrived hours late, on a small boat, carving his wooden sword from the oar as he crossed the water. Kojiro was furious, unraveled. The duel lasted 1 exchange. Kojiro fell and never rose. And then, something extraordinary happened. Musashi stopped. Not from injury, not from defeat. He simply walked away from dueling, put down the sword, and spent the final decades of his life doing something nobody who knew the young Musashi could have imagined. He painted, he sculpted, he wrote philosophy, he practiced calligraphy. He made ink paintings of birds and landscapes of such delicate beauty that they hang in Japanese museums to this day. At 60 years old, Sitting alone in a cave called Reigando, he wrote the Gorin no Sho, the Book of Five Rings, a masterwork of strategy, philosophy, and the nature of conflict that is still studied by military commanders, business leaders, and martial artists 400 years later. He had spent the first half of his life mastering the art of ending lives, and the second half discovering that the deepest victories have nothing to do with defeating other people. 60 duels, 0 defeats, and a painting of a small bird hanging quietly in a museum that outlasted every sword he ever raised.